signaling boundary. He makes waves and he's giving the wide. And definitely, there he is on the street. He's an entertainer. And I really love him. I'm being entertained, surely. I don't know about you.
Well, I surely am. I like to move with the changing times, the umpires. Like you called him, the Billy Bowden of Pondicherry. Well, we've seen quite a few characters around the country, and he's certainly one of them. We saw a few in the other leagues that we've done as well. But a serious talk here, and they need to come and get those 2 points. They are at the bottom of the table, being the defending champions.
How serious they will be. They must be in serious during the team meetings. 1 2 minutes, what you can tell, what you haven't done in one hour in the team meeting. Because I don't know you are a modern day cricketer. I'm a old timer. I believe you have a bowlers meeting, you have batters meeting, you have fielders meeting, and then what meeting you have in a huddle? I would like to know from you. You are more clued on.
This is more like that last minute prep you do before you get into the examination. You ask your friends for 1 or 2 good pointers. Perhaps that's what they're doing in the dugout. But yeah, like you said, there's nothing that you can do on the field of play in that huddle that you haven't done out there with the coaches. Like you said, they've been a batting coach, there's a bowling coach, there's a fielding coach, there's a mental health coach nowadays. So everything, all boxes will be ticked inside. I guess it's just something that teams like to do before they enter the ground. It's become like a fashion nowadays.
I remember going to West Indies as India A coach, and I was the coach, I was the fielding coach, I was the trainer, I was everything. One-man show, basically. But modern day cricketers, they have so many coaches. There are more coaches in the dressing room than the players. Sometimes I wonder, do you have a coach each for each player? I would know, but then it is a modern game. Nian Sham Kangyan. 9 matches, 130 strike rate, 62 is best. So the onus will be on Nian. The skipper, can he do the job for legends?
And his partner, Akash Kargove, 82, his best, good strike rate of 139. He's had more experience. His 16th match, 352 runs, and a lot will depend on how they approach these first 6 overs. And like you said, the more experienced Sagar Udeshi, he'll be opening the attack. 13 matches, 12 wickets. Economy of just 5.13, a best for 3 for 16. He'll be bowling from the happy wires and cables end. That's the northern end of the ground. We're just a few moments away. There it is. The countdown has begun. Well, he just raced past the umpire. He didn't even wait for the umpire to call play. I'm surprised the batsman didn't move away.
He's in a hurry. Look at it. Look at him. Came back in with the arm, got an inside edge, luckily. But he's both in the right areas till you go after him. Once you go after him, his length goes a bit iffy. Sagar Udeshi is starting the proceedings. That's nicely bowled, change of pace. Luckily, but a single. It opens his account here.
A chirpy fellow, isn't he? Sagar Udeshi. He always has something to say either to the umpire or the batsman. There he is, arms flailing all the time. Constantly ringing the changes. Match number 11 live from the Capsicum Stadium in Pondicherry. Season 2 of the Pondicherry Premier League. The left-handed Kargove, one of the better players in the league so far. He'll be up against Sagar Udeshi. Nicely played. Gets off the mark straight away to one of the two fielders outside in these first 6 overs. Long on and deep mid wicket for the left-hander.
Modern day bowlers are scared to flag the ball, especially in the power play. They try to fire in, and that is exactly what Sagar Udeshi is doing. He's not tossing the ball up, he's bowling flat hit. That's nicely played. An outside edge and first boundary of the innings. Dunya. He didn't mean to hit the ball there. It came off the edge, but he raced to the fence for 4. They all count, whether they come at the middle of the bat or edge of the bat.
Let's just take a look at that one again. Hurried on him, and he had to take literally evasive action there. He had committed onto that back foot, the ball coming in, taking that part of the bat and just flying off to third and gets the boundary, the first boundary of the innings. Much better bowling. Keep it on the width of the stumps.
Look at him after bowling. A dot ball. He gives a dirty look to Nian. That's nicely bowled. Good over. 6 runs of the over. 6 without loss, legends. These are both the side. Nian and Akash Anand Karke are opening the innings for legends. Anand Singh Bayas, Vandit Joshi, Ayush Sharma, Palan Swami. Ashwin Das is another guy who should be, you should be careful. When you talk about strikers, they have Kamleshwaran, who's a phenomenal striker. Karan Kannan is not getting an opportunity. Shri Karan is the skipper, another good player. So is Shobit Chaudhary. Well, even Stevens, they evenly bat both the sides, but the pressure is more on strikers. They need to. There is a Karan. At least he's getting the ball. Maybe they've listened to us. You know, he won man of the match. After that, he is nowhere to be seen. He's played 14 matches, picked up 3 wickets. That's nicely bowled. He's a good, smart cricketer. Good, smart, young cricketer.
We saw him bat well too in one of the earlier games. Now it's off spin and left arm spin from the other end, off spin from the seeker end. Very well bowled. Long off and long on are the 2 men out in these first 6 overs. The rest of them inside the 30-yard circle, saving 1. Long off and deep mid wicket are the 2 fielders outside. Mid on inside the ring.
Yes, gloved it. Gloved it. Very lucky for Kargave. Oh, that's very well bowled back, Karan Kannan. He has been phenomenal so far. And he's bowling in the power play and 4 dot deliveries. Look at that. Come back with the arm.
बहुत बढ़िया करण.
Excellent bowling this from Karan, giving nothing away.
He's a young kid. Absolutely looks very, very young. Maybe baby faced, I don't know. But he seems to be very, very young. Look at that. He's not turning the ball and bringing it back to the left-hander, cramping him for room. And very well taken run. This is what T20 cricket is all about. Hit and run. And keeper is always seems to be very, very busy wicket keeper. Karan is 23-year-old. 23 is very young. If you look at me, I think he's a baby. He was born only yesterday. But he's bowled well. Frankly, the first match, he not only batted well, he bowled well also. And he was man of the match. But since then, we haven't seen much of him.
Just take a look at the difference of maturity on the two faces. One a veteran of many a battle, and the other just a fledgling. It's the early days for him. 23-year-old. He's got his whole life ahead.
Enjoy. Have a ball when you're young. And he is unlucky not to get a Kargave. The skipper, Sirikar. I still remember the first game. Both the Karans won the game for strikers. But since then, we haven't seen much of this Karan. Although Sirikaran is still leading the side. Ruby White, Town Legends, won the toss and elected to bat and put pressure. Look at this. He went for a sweep, got a glove to it. Definitely. Look at the expression of the fielders around him and the bowler. All the bowler is asking the umpire is not answering. Pondichery Bowden is not interested.
Pondicherry Bowden. How do you come up with such things, Ashok Bhaji? Sir Charu Sharma, Pondicherry Bowden. There he is. We'll refer to him as Pondicherry Bowden.
Thank you.
Do you
Want to come?
Nicely bowled. Wonderful over. Only one run of this over after two. 7 without loss. Legends.
What a gorgeous sight this is. First game.
Not with modern day cricketers. I remember playing under floodlights in Australia, and I thought I'm playing in a dream. Absolutely. It was a different ball game, playing with white ball, colored clothing, and these kind of floodlights. These floodlights are awesome, to say the least. Beautiful floodlights. I've never seen these kind of floodlights. Wonderful, wonderful atmosphere, wonderful floodlights. Wonderful ground to play cricket. Slide, dive, do whatever. Oh, up in the air. Only a single. Luckily, didn't carry to the fielder. Santa Murthy, who's playing his first game. Shobit was the fielder.
Brilliant fielder, Shobit Chaudhary. But this catch perhaps should have just been a little bit inside that boundary rope. Would have given him a better chance to go for it early in the piece. Ruby Whitetown Legends winning the toss, electing to bat. That's been the trend for the last few days. We saw a huge total being chased down earlier in the afternoon. Pace, bounce, carry to the wicketkeeper. There's still a lot of life if you're willing to bend your back.
Where was Santa Murthy before? He should have played from the ball one. Look at him. The pace he's generating. Look at the height. Look at the bounce off the pitch. He's bending his back, Santa Murthy. I know early days. Got to be careful. This T20 cricket is a very cruel game for bowlers. You might be bowling well 1 over, but next over you can go for very many. Oh, there it is. This is exactly what I was saying. He tried to pull it, got an inside edge, races to the fence for 4. Another boundary to Nayan. Well bowled by Santa Murthy, but sometimes this game can be cruel.
Yes, the cricketing gods are just shining on 9. The skipper, 12 without loss after winning the toss, electing to bat. Couple of deliveries left in his over. He's bowled so well. 284s in the tournament so far. That's a beautiful hit, this. That's gone all the way. He gave himself a little bit of room to free his arms. It was short and it was wide, and he gave it the royal treatment.
Absolutely. The legends, and Nayan must be one of the legends. Look at that. The room he got and the width he got. He dropped back, and he knew there was nobody outside the circle. And then he freed his arm. 1 bounce 4. Wonderful hitting by Nayan. And this is what I was telling Santa Murthy. Be careful. You might be bowling well, but you still got 2 more balls to go. Look at that. Yeah, definitely 1 bounce 4. It is 1 bounce 4. It's at least 4 or 5 yards inside the fence. It's not convinced? Not yet.
Well, that's clearly pitched inside the boundary cushions. I wonder what the fuss is all about. We picked it in real time. It's given it a boundary and the right decision in the end. Well done.
I understand the technology, but you sometimes have to take the decision, the easier ones. Technology is for when the tight ones. I mean, this was 4 or 5 yards inside the fence. Nicely bowled. Good comeback by Santa Murthy. He's a good bowler. He is still a good bowler. After 3, 16 without loss. Legends.
16 for none after 3, 11 dot deliveries in that. So literally 2 overs almost have been just played out as dots. They need to be aware of that. They need to get singles of the good deliveries and put away the bad. And that's when you'll get that total that you were looking for when you elected to bat after winning the toss.
उदेशी ने क्या मंत्र फूका है करण के कान में, और ये मंत्र फूकते ही पहली बॉल 4 रन के लिए। कई बार आप जब ज्यादा ज्ञान बांटते हैं ना, तो वो जो अच्छी खासी गेंदबाजी है उसके 12 बज जाते हैं। अभी तक इतनी बेहतरीन गेंदबाजी कर रहे थे, और जैसे ही उनके कान में उन्होंने कुछ फुसफुसाया, कुछ ज्ञान बांटा, और पहली बॉल 4 रन।
अच्छा बॉल किया, अच्छा फॉलो किया।
Yeah, it's better to just leave the youngster to do what he thinks he can do best. Just a little gamesmanship perhaps, just to check how the movement of the batsman is. Let's take a look at that again. Just bailing out. No real movement or trigger movement by the batsman. Very still, very firm. Kargave. This time giving himself room on that off stump. It was cut away, and lovely shot this. One of the best shots of the day we've seen.
कारगवे बहुत बेहतरीन खिलाड़ी दिखाई दे रहे हैं। उनके पास काफी समय है बॉल खेलने का, हाथ खोल के हालांकि अंदर लाने की कोशिश की थी, लेकिन बिल्कुल जगह से हटे, जगह बनाई और कट कर दिया। कोई मौका नहीं, बैक टू बैक दूसरी बाउंड्री। जो भी ज्ञान बांटा था उदेशी ने, वो कारगर साबित नहीं हो रहा। कहीं ना कहीं इससे पहला ओवर 1 ही रन दिया था, लेकिन अब 2 बॉल में 2 चौके। बेहतरीन शॉट, एक और चौका। चौकों की झड़ी लगा दी है कारगवे ने। कहते ना, इज डीलिंग इन बाउंड्रीज कारगवे। और इस समय करण कनन दबाव में दिखाई दे रहे हैं। अब उदेशी उनके पास नहीं जा रहे हैं, क्योंकि ये समय होता है जब आपको अपने अनुभव का लाभ देना होता।
Well, you took the words right out of my mouth. This is the time where the senior player needs to go to the youngster and tell him to take it easy, calm down. He's been hit for 3 fours. Just a single. 13 runs of the over. Absolutely spot on, Ashok Paji. When you need to help the youngster is when he's down. And he bowled a very good first over. There was absolutely no necessity to go up to him and tell him anything.
मैं जो बंगाल की कप्तानी करता था, जब 100 पे 5 होते थे तो सारे मेरे को सलाह दे रहे थे, और जब 300 पे 2 होते तो मेरे आसपास कोई नहीं आता था। मैं कहता अब मेरे को आपकी सलाह की जरूरत है। उस समय नहीं, जब हाफ ट्रैक का एक मौका था जो मौका गवाया, पुल किया था, लेकिन बेहतरीन फील्डिंग करने की कोशिश में उनके हाथ से छिटक गई। नित्यानंद जो बहुत बेहतरीन फील्डर, निश्चित रूप से अगर आप देखिए हाफ ट्रैकर जरूर था, पुल कर दिया नयन ने। इंचेस फ्रॉम द ग्राउंड मौका था, एक अच्छी एफर्ट जरूर, लेकिन कैच नहीं पकड़ पाए।
Well, it could also be because it's that time of the evening where you just cannot sight the ball when it's coming at that flight, Ashok Paji. You know, he stopped a little and then he came forward to get the ball. Just take a look at the background. The lights have come on, but they've not taken complete effect. And this is that time of the evening where sighting that white cricket ball is extremely difficult.
during twilight, it is bound to happen. You can because it's neither. Look at the background. It's not too bright, and it is not too dark in between, and you can lose the ball. And that is exactly what happened to Nitin, who otherwise is a lightning quick fielder.
Because we've seen him, perhaps he's the best outfielder in the tournament so far. And he's caught really well. He has a rocket of an arm. So for him to miss a catch like that is probably the reason being the twilight time. 4 done, 30 for none.
पॉइंट अंदर ये बार विकेट के चक्कर के लिए बोल रहा हूँ थोड़ा सा इसको वो चाहिए ठीक है ठीक है ठीक है ठीक है सालों करण सब कर जा
तीस बिना को नुकसान के लेजेंड्स और गेंदबाजी में परिवर्तन। कमलेश्वरन आए हैं गेंदबाजी करने के लिए। बल्लेबाजी भी अच्छी करते हैं, अच्छे खासे ऑलराउंडर। इकॉनमी थोड़ी ज्यादा, विकेट भी 6 ही उनके नाम। तो यही कह सकते हैं कि रेगुलर गेंदबाज नहीं है, पार्ट टाइमर है, लेकिन आपने उनको पावर प्ले में उतारा है तो कहीं ना कहीं कप्तान का विश्वास है उन पर। हालांकि कप्तानी मेरे को उद्देश्य ज्यादा करते दिखाई दे रहे हैं और श्रीकरण चुपचाप खड़े।
देख सकता है
कहते ना, करण चुपचाप खड़े हैं और श्री उदेशी लगातार ज्ञान बांट रहे हैं।
Well, you're absolutely right there again. But it could go either way here. He's got a really high economy rate of 13 and a change. But it could also work for them if you could just get another wicket here. Or he could get a wicket here. There he is once again, Udeshi. Is he the de facto captain on the field? Perhaps just being a senior player, he's more involved than the rest of them. Beautifully struck this. High up in the sky. Couple of bounces. Fielded well and a good return as well. That's what I mean. He could go for plenty, or he could just be that good move by the captain by bringing him on and probably buying a wicket.
फजल, आपने कप्तानी की होगी कई बार, और जब ज्यादा सीनियर प्लेयर आपके पास आ जाता है ना, तो फिर आपको इरिटेट करता है, क्योंकि वो आपको कप्तानी नहीं करने देता। और यही अवस्था इस समय उद्देश्य की। शॉर्ट लेंथ बॉल थी, पुल कर दिया, छेड़ा। और इसी के चर्चा कर रहा था कि कमलेश्वरन को इस समय पावर प्ले में गेंदबाजी करने की कोई कारण नहीं बनता, क्योंकि काफी महंगे साबित हो रहे हैं। एक बार फिर देखिए, मैं ये नहीं कह रहा हूं, जरूर उनके पास बहुत ज्ञान है, वो ज्ञान का भंडार, लेकिन कहीं ना कहीं इतना ज्ञान बांट रहे हैं कि बॉल मैदान के बाहर ही जा रही। लगातार रन आ रहे हैं जब वो ज्ञान बांटते हैं।
Well, this is the gamble that's not paying off for the strikers at the moment. He's really enjoying himself here, Kargave, playing really well. And this time, it's coming slowly on to him. Played his shot and then the ball came. It'll be a little hold up in play. Must be sparring for sure. Take a look at that. It's coming a little trifle slower than he expected it to.
और पूरे मैदान पर श्रीकरण ने दिखाई दे रहा है, क्योंकि श्रीकरण ये कम से कम कैमरे में दिखाई तो दिए। जबरदस्त शॉट, फ्रंट फुट के आगे पुल कर दिया और महंगा ओवर साबित होता हुआ। जो एक कहते ने अपना पपलू फेंका था, वो बाजी निकली केयर नहीं कर रहा, वो उनके पक्ष में बोल रहा है और अब थोड़ी देर के लिए शांत हैं उद्देश्य.
Well, yes, down the track, and then he just gave it everything he had. Expensive over, 13 runs of the over so far, and yet a delivery to be bowled. The camp is happy. Batsmen out there are making merry. 43 in 5. This is a decent power play. They want to end the power play well. One last delivery. 284 fours in the tournament. Brilliantly struck, but no real timing. He gets it. The gamble paying off for the strikers. Kargave in the pursuit of getting another boundary or a six, holding out to the man at mid-on, and a much-needed breakthrough for the strikers. Legends 43 for 1.
बड़ा हिट लगाने की कोशिश, बल्ले के नीचे लगा और एक आसान सा कैच मिड ऑन के पास, और ये सफलता मिलती हुई कमलेश्वरन को. 5 के बाद 43 पर 1. लेजेंड्स.
Last over of the power play coming up, 43 for 1, the Legends. Just lost the wicket of Kargave, who was out for 24. Was looking good, was well set. Last ball of the previous over. That was the wicket they wanted. And of course, it was Kamleswaran who struck. Sagar Udeshi just bowled 1 over. He comes back. And the skipper, he's already there. And of course, joining him is Ayud now. Coming at number 3, Ayush Sharma, 24 runs for him in his PPL career. Best being 84. Strike rate 130. What a job in hand out here. They need at least 170, 175. Really good surface still to bat on. Lovely time in the evening. Beautiful settings here in Pondichery. Joining me is Pirush. Welcome.
Good evening. Thank you very much for the warm welcome. The stage is set. Good. A decent power play. The White Town Legends need to capitalize the last over of the power play. Sagar Udeshi comes in to bowl.
The ball is still new and it will just straighten up. That's exactly what he's trying to do. Sagar Udeshi just bowled middle and leg line. And this was the last wicket of all, the first wicket in fact. Kamleswaran was the bowler. Just going, trying to go over the top, didn't get hold of that one. Nicely taken as well. Under lights, no catches, easy. That's the wicket they required.
Thank you. Thank you.
And a decent partnership for the opening wicket, although 43.
Obviously, they have batters to come after Vandit and Ashwin. Batters were already in the form. But they have to build something here because we've seen in the past the top order has not done well for the Ruby White Town Legends. Nayan, the captain, has got a decent start, but he needs to do well for a prolonged period.
Yeah, I think they have to be sensible here because last round of the power play, they have Sagar Udeshi who can bowl well. He bowls in that channel, that corridor experience behind him will vary pace. The length has been good from him. So, we don't need to rush here. That's much better. That should have been stopped. The single should have been stopped. That's the reason Sagar is not happy. He's not happy with that. You don't want to concede those easy singles when the batsman is not off the mark.
The fielder was on 30 yards. Just dropped it there. In fact, the push was a little harder. Fielder could have been a little faster. The location.
Catch it.
This is a better connection. Nayan, he knows the power play restrictions are on. Just two fielders outside. Make sure he gave himself enough room and played it over the covers region. Excellent connection. Good timing there.
Yeah, moving away, shying away, and beautifully played as well. The ball straightening, but Nayan, we all know, is a very capable batter. Knew exactly what he was doing. Beautifully played. They're lovely hands from him. Carving it away beautifully. This time, once again, tackling around the corner.
Throw hard, Raga.
Certainly, runs are coming for them, and it's good news for the Legends. The power play done. 6 overs done. 50 for 1. Then on 21, he's batted well, the skipper. Gargav, of course, the man out for 24, looking good. A decent star, the White Town Legends in match number 11. Youth has just come in. They still have some batting left. One there, the Anand. Could be another change in bowling. Going to be Bharat B. Sharma now. 17 wickets in his PPL career. Over 16 being his best. Scored really well last season. Good time for him to come in, Thirush, because especially Ayuddha near the crease. Gets that angle as well, Bharat.
Definitely coming into the middle phase is always easier compared to the power play bowling, which means he has enough time here. And what's more important is obviously they got 5 fielders outside the circle. And he's started this season very well, but the previous game was not so much in his favor. An opportunity again today for him.
He's a good bowler, Bharat. He knows how to go about, will bowl that line. Ayuddha just taking a bit of time just to trying to settle in. Always he mentioned about the middle phase. Nicely played along the carpet as well.
Just trying to take it as slow as possible, milking those singles. It's very important you play that kind of batting, just trying to rotate the strike, keep the singles coming, single double going. Oh, is there an opportunity? Everybody's excited. The bowler knows no neck whatsoever. Dot ball there.
Clearing the space beautifully so far. It's a beautiful vehicle, the compact SUV, the Citroen beside India's first mass market coupe. Once again, we'll pick up a single as well. 7 overs done. The Legends 54 for 1.
Mid wicket.
They have the options as far as bowling is concerned, and they have to use that. That's going to be important here for the strikers. And Nityananda, he comes on now. There's 4 wickets in 4 matches, but a really good economy. 2 for 15 being his best. An outstanding fielder as well, Nityananda.
Spinners from both the end. Bharat Off spinner here, left arm spinner.
हाँ तेरा ही बॉल है
Smart bowling there, bowling wide of the crease and darting it inside.
मारेगा नित्या वेल बॉल लगे रहना
Gets that angle pretty well.